Oh, sorry about the delay, but there was some damn good Halo going on, and your boy had to watch. I was watching some of that, and I didn't went to the restroom after that. But we are here for another replay analysis. Again, we're earlier. Uh, at 40. So we're almost close to 10K. I think if we get a couple more good videos in, I got a couple of good videos that I'm going to be making this week. So that should be pretty good. I still need to finish up my vlog. I'll have more time this week to work on stuff. I just been very busy this week. What did she post? Oh, my bad. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we're going to hang out for a little bit and see, just let people kind of get in here. I know. Uh, see people want their replays reviewed. So we're here for the next for a little bit. We're gonna be here for a couple hours, get some replays in. Um, I I don't know if I want to talk about what I'm doing recently because I still don't know how it's going to work. But oh, Nero, what's good? But I've been working on something secretly. Well, in terms of new methodology of training, we'll just see how it works. But it's something different that I've been working on. I don't want to talk about it too yet, because I like to test things first and see how they go. But if this works, uh, my my new way of training, this might be pretty good. So yeah, I mean, welcome. It is a Sunday afternoon. How's everyone doing on this fine afternoon, guys? Hold on, let me get some music going. I mentioned this earlier. I was up watching some damn good Halo. They got a DreamHack Atlanta qualifier this week for Halo. It's an online qualifier, so I was watching some of that before I hopped on here while I was working on that little short that I dropped. And But yeah, guys, we're so close to 10K. We need 200 more, about 260 more subs for 10K. I think if I drop the right videos, drop the right topics or whatever, that's easily doable. I mean, I know the videos I'm gonna make, more tip videos. I need to find another high level. I've been watching some footage, but I can't. I be I can't find something that I would want to talk about whenever I'm watching some footage. But I guess I got. Oh, I guess I could. I needed to talk about the Capcom Cup. I wanted to make a video specifically about that, and but I guess, oh, because I believe it obviously was the highest level of Street Fighter displayed, and I wanted to talk about some of the things that are in that specifically, like the top 16 and whatnot, what I saw in terms of what makes a high level player, and the tools that you would need to get that level. So I was gonna make a video with that using clips and stuff from that. Now that we can finally actually use the VOD footage after so long, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because I have so many other videos I need to make. I have a vlog that I still haven't even put together yet for Texas Showdown, so you guys can see my top 16 run and how that went and what went into me making the top 16 that weekend, and so that be on the lookout for that sometime in the next 2 weeks. I'm not gonna say next week because I don't know. I'm really weird about getting stuff done sometimes. Well, in terms of videos, it's like I'll have a plan to do a video and then it just gets pushed back because of me doing other, like I'll another video will pop up in my head and then I'll just be like, I'm doing this video, I'm doing this video, I'm doing this video, right? So videos just kind of get pushed back. But I'm trying to do more long form content again. We got to get back into the long form content game. I got some long form stuff that I need to work on. It's just I'm only one person. I got to play, practice, and then I also have to edit my own videos. Play, practice, edit my own videos, and then work. Fourth like, let's go. Fourth to like the stream. Oh, we got 4 likes already. Let's go. I don't know. Maybe we could watch something. Oh, I definitely don't want to. Until, let me, because I don't like to not have anything where we can actually be learning something. I've been learning a lot about Street Fighter recently. And Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 6, what goes into being a high level player, the mindset that you have to have, and I feel like every week I'm getting better and better. Cap, bro, how you gonna say cap when results say otherwise? Uh, He's a cap. When my results have been the most consistent that they have ever been. And now I'm starting to go to tournaments, and I'm only dropping. When I do lose, I'm only dropping like 3, 4, or 5 games in a tournament. And even if I do lose the first game, I don't really care if I lose the first game or not. Let me see what we can watch. Well, only the same local. Brother, I went to my regional and placed top 16 as well. Say I've been ducking the real comp. Like, it's not just the locals. Uh, what I've been learning. Uh, I don't know. You tell me. Oh, we got some high level replays. I can put this on. Watch this. Where's the regional vlog? It's coming. It's coming stack. I have it recorded and everything. I just haven't edited. I haven't had an ed the I haven't had a time to edit it because I've been busy working. Literally, I've been working every day. But it's gonna be coming this week. I don't have as much work, and so I'm gonna try to put effort into getting the video out. Hopefully, this Friday, this Saturday, or something. But yeah, I gotta get the vlog. It's recorded. Just so everyone knows, um, before Tokido and all of them were vlogging, I was the first vlogger. I kid you not. I promise you guys. I got the proof too. We can pull up my I don't have a lot of them, but my vlogging was like not that good back then. I don't have a lot of them. Well, no, I have a lot of them, but I removed some of them on my channel. Well, I just unlisted them. They're still on the channel, but I just unlisted them. I see there's this Dragon Ball thing going on today. The qualifiers, the Master Showdown thing. They got Daima Goku being shown. Let me find this for you guys. Your channel. Oh, this. Oh, this is not the oldest tournament vlog. But just so people know that I was the OG vlogger. I Soldier Boy. Hey, Soldier Boy was the old OG. Look, OG. Look, what does this say? 6 years ago. This is the earliest one that was up. But I have a vlog even earlier this one. I just don't have it like public on my channel. It's hidden. But like look, 6 years ago. I'm not capping. Before Tokido was doing it, 6 years ago. I was doing it 6 years ago. I started in 2019 vlogging. What, Seko? Yeah, sure. Just why I stopped then? Bro, do you not see the views? 46, 200. Yeah, I got you, Dandy. 200, 239, 141. Of course, I would stop. Yeah, but like this is what I was doing with the vlogs. So like look, you can see the quote. You see like it's not just a normal vlog, guys. Look.
Competitor or spectator?
Competitive.
What is your tag? Nara Kami. You're good to go.
Thank you very much. Mentioned before, guys, I'm in Florida. If I can find some games, just try.
I never said I started the trend. I said I was one of the first. I was one. Not I started the trend. I was saying I was doing it before all the people in the FGC were doing it. I was using the phone back then, recording vlogs. Yeah, I definitely look different. This is kind of like a time capsule. I had like a little shorter fro. Ugh. I don't even think I had a beard. Did I?
Yeah, just touched down in Florida after
Yeah.
16 hours
Yeah, I don't think I had a beard. We had to wear masks then. Yeah.
for a little bit.
I was definitely fatter back then. I ain't gonna lie, I was fat. I'm a lot skinnier now. I'm a lot skinnier, a lot more muscular, because I actually go to the gym now. I was like fatter back then. Had a weird shape. Yeah. Weenie Hut Jr. Yeah, this is. See, like this is the type of stuff I was doing in my vlogs. Like, look, oh, that's why I played Kaba. I played Kaba at this event.
Some good things. Wasn't cut sort of.
Yeah, look, you can see. Like, look. This was CEO, right? See, this is the type of stuff y'all can get in them other vlogs. Like, look at this, right? I got the match footage up. I got the notes. So when I drop this other vlog, I gotta see the support, guys. I gotta see the support for me to continue vlogging to make it worth my time.
Then you dash forward and kind of threw me and whatnot, and then I was dead. Now the second game, I got some good timing, some good jump ins on the
Really good jump in.
boom.
Look at that.
Had some good off.
Yeah. Wait, this was what, top? I think this was top like 32 or whatever. It says top 96, but this was top 32, I believe, when I was playing Kaba. Because Kaba lost to somebody else, and then this is top 32. Stop ducking. What would you be stop ducking?
But unfortunately, as I was beginning to play and
Look at that. Look at that read, guy. Look at that. Come on.
understand what he was doing,
TNS.
I wasn't
I'm gonna play a
able to
TNS this
fast
weekend.
enough in that
This
second
week.
game, and he essentially had some good offense, but unfortunately,
I think I did the wrong combo here.
as I was beginning
Oh, I think I was trying to like stun. I don't know why I did here. I could probably watch this like another time. Like literally watch this match. This was CO 2012. I think it was top 32. I just have to go to that VOD. Oh, this is 2021. So look at that. Look. This is me, right? In Street Fighter 5 and CEO, right? Look, the top 32 playing against Kaba. Where that one guy at that said, this was a nerf version of Ibuki, by the way. This is where she was like pretty bad. Like she was not good this season. Where that guy at that said, I still have that. Oh, I still have that message pinned to this day, bro. Where that guy at? The guy that says, oh, you're not. Why you haven't won any tournaments or whatnot, or whatever he was saying. I was like, brother, I didn't want to have to like play him too hard. That was your burner. Ibuki carries? No, she doesn't, bro. She was nerfed this season. This was before she got buffed. She was bad this season. Like, this was 2021, by the way. Said Ibuki carries. Ibuki wasn't carrying nobody here in 2021. This is just me being a superior player. Ibuki carries, bro. Well, you look at our every tier list, they had her in like C tier, bro. This season. Stop with that. This C tier Ibuki. This was C tier Ibuki. Because I only still played her because I was thinking she was gonna get buffed, and sure enough, she did get buffed that last season of SF5, and so. I've done it with multiple characters, right? So I've done it with Oh, Dandy, can you drop the match? Like, do it in the Discord. I have the thing. I don't have where the match is. Just use the pin thing, brother. Drop it in the chat, cause I don't know, or drop the replay in the Discord. Follow so I can look at it. I got, yeah. And we can get the replays going. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to not. I'm not gonna be doing the sheets. I'll probably just type up the notes on the side. I'll still be doing the sheets, but the sheets will have to come later, like the practice sheets, because they just take too much time for me to type up. I'll just have like the general notes of like, hey, this is what you should be doing, and then I'll just have the sheets later so I can get through more replays for people, because you know, that was kind of a bottleneck for me last time, was getting the sheets done. But and I want to be able to have ample time to help as many people as I can with their replays. But that was kind of a nice little throwback to that. I probably gotta remove this video, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was just looking at this and I was just thinking, bro, what the heck is going on with my head, bro? Look at that. Why do I got a forehead like this, bro? Look at that big ass forehead. I don't like how I look in this video, so I'm removing it. I'm removing all of my older videos so nobody knows what I look like back in the day. Ugh. Yeah, that guy's hideous. You dropped 2. All right, Stack, I got you, my guy. Let's see. What's up with the we've been oh, we're actually just checking progress with you. We gotta check up on it. What did I say? I be forgetting sometimes what I say, so well, obviously, because it means let me check the notes. What did I say for you? Okay. That's a good thing about dropping the notes. All right, okay, so we're gonna be all right. I'm just gonna check progress. We're checking a little bit of progress. We ain't seeing what you've been up to in a minute. You Drew could have some more spies. Smash your negative frames. Using flicker in your buttons when the opponent's in range. Messing way too much in negative. Shut this down unless you want to. Second frame that way too active on defense. Try doing one action, and then observe how the opponent responds. Okay. And then use training drill. Use training mode drill in street. Okay. Cool. I forgot. You ain't been doing the homework? Oh no. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. The homework. I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear that. That's what I don't like to hear. I don't like to hear that, brother. Please don't tell me that. Not on Sunday Eve. Don't tell me that. Hold on, let me grab all at once. I've been doing a lot of homework all at once. So have I. Guys, you don't understand. Like, look at the homework that I've been doing. This is my homework. Look. This is all my homework. Like, this is like all my homework, guys. I don't want to show you guys this. This is a secret. It's type secret. I can't see this. Y'all ain't ready for this. If I get 10K by tomorrow, I might drop the notes. I might drop some, look at that, kid notes. Oop, nope, I can't see that. That's That's classified information. I get 10K by tomorrow. If I get yeah, 10K. We're so yeah, we're almost close to 10K. Let me play some music, so we're not just listening to silence. I don't play music in this game because I'm always listening to something else on the side. They said Thrag could not beat Gojo. Do y'all think Thrag could beat Gojo? In a 1v1 fight, who getting the dub, Gojo or Thrag? We'll watch this video later. You think Gojo winning? So I be following this guy that be doing like he's still doing them. He was doing like JJK reviews and like GGK stuff. He just posted a video that Thread can't beat Gojo. I'm like, let me watch this video real quick.
No, Thrag can't beat Gojo.
Let me pull this video up. Yeah, I think.
No, Thrag can't beat Gojo either. No Viltrumite can. Let's talk about it. For context, this conversation started with the question of can Conquest solo JJK? And the answer is no, because he can't get past Gojo. Conquest has no answer for Infinity. No Viltrumite does. So inserting Thrag in place of Conquest changes nothing in this equation, because Thrag can't get past Infinity, which means he can't beat Gojo, right? And people get emotional about power scaling because Thrag is way, way, way stronger than Gojo. But Gojo has a hack that Thrag has no answer for. It's just a rock, paper, scissors situation. Now, I'm just going to respond to a couple of things people said in the Conquest video. First,
Thrag got that barber. He got that fresh lineup, bro.
Gojo into space. My friends, how is he going to throw someone he can't touch? And secondly, Gojo can teleport. But then the main thing people were saying is that Conquest or Thrag in this scenario could just destroy the Earth, and thus he could beat Gojo. And before we go any further, I'm going to be nice and give a spoiler warning to the Invincible fans that clearly haven't read Invincible, because we know that it took multiple Viltrumites to destroy a planet. Now, what I will say is that there are some arguments to be made here. It took 3 Viltrumites to destroy Viltrum, which is larger than Earth, and Thrag is stronger than all 3 Viltrumites that did this, so maybe Thrag by himself could destroy a smaller planet. But even if we want to take that supremely generous interpretation as an argument, it's so far besides the point. That would be like saying, hey, could LeBron beat the 1950 championship Lakers by himself in an NBA Finals game? 1v5. And it's like, well, no, of course he couldn't. He's one person.
They don't call it a jump jutsu
Kaisen. Saying Thrag could just destroy the planet is the same thing as saying, well, Braun could just pop the basketball so that the other team couldn't score anymore. And it's like, yeah, okay, I guess. But, you know, the question isn't, can Braun pop the basketball? It's not, can Thrag destroy the Earth? It's, can Thrag get past Gojo? And no, he can't. This right here is the only version of Thrag that can beat Gojo, but he does beat him very, very easily in this case. And
Sukudo Thrag.
Frank did ask me what I think a...
That's funny. Sukudo Thrag. You got the king of frauds, Sukuda, or the binding vow merchant himself. That's all he do is farm binding vows. He can't win without that, and steal other people's techniques. Sukuda is the biggest fraud in anime villain history. little playlist up for some. Honestly, it's just like third strike music. It's funny. I turn the game off, music in game. I don't listen to the music in game anyway. I don't even listen to the game music because, oh, well, I don't listen to the music that I'm playing right now. I listen to my own music because I can separate them with about to wave. I just turn this down for myself and then I just have it up for the stream, just so the stream isn't in complete silence. Because if I try to play the music that I play, I'll definitely get I'm getting a copyright strike. They gonna take your voice channel down, bro. Your own little Spotify playlist. Get out. Alright. Let's see. What do we have here? Yo, Dandy, where you at, buddy? I'm looking in the Discord. I see everybody else dropping their replays, but I ain't see you drop yours. Where are you at? Yo, it's crazy is I'm helping out SFL teams that I probably shouldn't be helping out. Oh, to be fair, I'm not an active participant, so I could be a hired mercenary. Bro, bro, I can't find this one. I don't know if let me try this one. Look at everyone all money. D8. Ah, I see you typing now. There we go. I can see the Discord. 8FD 8EH 99R. Huh? Yo, Stack, what's brother? Help me, please. I don't know what's going on. Let me try these other replays. AW PM 4 CTJV. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it's just yours. Yeah. Stack, we're gonna have to take a look at these Alright, let me see, we're checking out progress. So do a quick progress check. Wait, you're playing Luke. Oh dang. Well, modern Luke. Did I talk about modern supers? Or using modern in general? guess I don't think I said anything general. Did I say something general? Probably just about, okay, yeah, properly mashed. That's good. I guess neutral gameplay that could work. But I could have sworn I talked about the modern stuff, like using modern supers and having the advantage of having modern is that your reactions should be able to slow the game down and take advantage of those. I don't know if it was for the different. I think it was with Matthew that I was talking with that about, but that should apply as well too. If you are playing modern, there is no reason why you should not be able to react to anything, right? And you don't have to react to everything, because sometimes you want to save the super for when it matters. But because you have instant reactions with super and instant reaction with DPs, you should be taking advantage of the tools that you have specifically when playing modern. So like, especially when you get like level 2s or like level 3s, that makes the opponent not want to drive rush or not want to do anything stupid, because they just know that it's just 1 or 2 buttons to react. Or so you can let them hang themselves, right? So you can let them do those things to lure them into a false security, and then when they do them, when it's gonna kill, you just react with modern super. You can do like that, right? So use the threat of modern to make the game slower. Because that's what I was doing whenever I was playing modern, like modern Chun and stuff like that. I would use the super, and I would just play neutral, use the super, and then I would stop them from doing anything, like legit anything. So they whiffed to normal or whatever. With Chud's level 2, I would do Chud's level 2 and then do her. She could do her setups now in modern, so she's probably really good in modern. I haven't revisited her, but I might revisit her again. Yeah. But that's just a little modern tip. Okay, nice uppercut. There's a lot better game plan with Luke. I don't know if it was just like a my thing or you didn't understand. Nice reaction to DI, but at least, you know, presenting some sort of threat, you know, with fireball. I don't like the random DIs for sure. I think I talked about that.
Round 2. Fight.
Yep, I'll counter one.
Ryu wins.
Did I talk about that? Yeah, I said that using too many random drive impacts in neutral, we have to cut down on the drive impacts. I think what it is with the drive impacts is because you don't have like a neutral game, like a decent neutral game plan. You have to just do something to try to get damage. And so we have to fix that by understanding like what we're trying to accomplish in neutral, right? Like with Luke, you know, maybe throw a couple fireballs. What you're doing is okay. And then when you're in range, I mean, you got, but I don't know what modern has in Luke. I think modern Luke has standing medium punch. I don't think he does. Does he? I don't know. Does he have? I think he loses standing medium kick. You should still have standing heavy punch. That's a good poke. Crouching medium punch, obviously, so you can use that as a counter poke. But normals need to be classified as pokes counter pokes, and you need to be figuring out what range you can actively use those normals. But it's mostly just like the neutral game plan and understanding, like having a game plan. So like a certain zone, okay, I want to, you're doing well certain zone, when fireball, right? You're like, okay, I'm fireballing in this range, and then in another range you should be like, okay, I'm hitting these specific normals for this specific reason. So like crouching medium kick in the up close range to check lows, to check their toes. Crouching medium punch within that mid range, mid to close range to counter poke, or whatever other character you're playing that to counter poke. I think for sure maybe do that. Cut down on that, and let me watch one more. I'm pretty sure it's probably still the same thing. Stack when you get a chance. Re-up those replays, my brother. Okay, this is a lot better. So it's capable. Nice patience. Yeah, this is what I like to see. I know anti-air is fine. Less drive impacts. I don't know if maybe that other one was earlier. Just to whatever that you took, but this is a lot better. I don't know what that first game was. Maybe it was I would have reacted with level 1 instead, so you at least have one more reaction. Yeah, not the random DI. Okay, that one was okay, I guess. They're in burnout, so that wasn't bad. Nice. 8. That's BM right there. That's BM. All you had to do was just do a random combo. But you made that man watch the level 3. That's terrible. That's awful. That's horrible. That is straight awful. Straight awful. That is too mean. See if we still keeping up with a lot of the good stuff. But I like that second game, right? Because it was a less drive impacts, a bit more grounded. Maybe cut down, also cut down a little bit of the jumps. I don't expect the whiffs. Not cut down a little bit. Oh no, random DI. No. Throw loops. Okay. No. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
That's actually a pretty good tool, that medium flash knuckle. Yeah, I would like to see more crouching medium punches. Yeah, but that's cool, right? That's good, right? That's what our modern gaming, right? That's modern gaming right there. Okay. So I'm gonna drop some feedback. But why is Seko sending me an invite to a lobby? I'm trying to stream. I'm trying to stream. You know. Let me see. I can provide some quick feedback because I still this is more so a progress check. But those. Talked about I don't know, like I don't know, unless if I play modern, there's like I'm gonna be honest with you, there's really no reason for you to jump if you're playing modern, because you have so much control over the ground game that there is literally no reason for you to jump. You can they drive rush, you react to it. They throw out a random special, you react to it, right? So then it forces them to play more conservative and a little bit timid, and then you can use that to your advantage by walking forward and taking at the space and then pushing them to the corner. Right. You have everything that you need to do in modern. You have everything that you need to essentially basically win neutral, and the player has to slow their gameplay down in order to be able to counter a lot of that stuff and kind of maybe get you to whiff or get you to and play with your reactions by doing, you know, stuff like maybe like a driver's jab or other things to get you to flinch, right? So that's kind of how the game is played with modern. And so that is a very good game plan for sure. If you're playing modern, like jumping should just be deleted out of your game. It just should be. Like I said, if I'm playing modern, I'm not jumping at all. There's no reason for me to jump. Why would I jump? That's crazy. That is crazy to me. You got instant reactions, all this other stuff, and you be jumping. Could be me. There's no point. Obviously, I think if you play like a charge character, I ain't even in. But tape up a little quick. Thanks. Those and more in addition to and reacting to with Bard. Attempts in neutral, and you should other than that much better. Work. Like I said, improvement, you have to be committed to improvement, right? So you're going to be losing games. You're going to be losing to people that you probably shouldn't you should lose to. But I guarantee you, if you guys like stick with what you're trying to accomplish whenever you watch your replays or whenever I'm giving whatever advice, it's going to pay off in the long run. I know this because I've been critiquing myself and seeing what I'm doing wrong, how I can improve my gameplay, and I've been taking some losses that I probably shouldn't take, but I'm gonna continue to take losses that I probably shouldn't take because I care about getting better. I don't care about like winning. I care about being a master of my craft, and that's something that I think is lost. Dandy, gotta check out. Take a look at the replays. Let's take a look at these replays. Let's see what's going on. It was like a 3-0 too, right? It was an. Let's see what we can work on. I know I'm gonna have like a little training sheet that I'm gonna give you the homework for, Dandy. I'm giving you the homework. You gotta see the homework. I better see it next week in SFL. Well, this upcoming week. I gotta see the. I'll have it up on the side what I'm referring to, but I'm gonna type up the sheet later. I was gonna say, wait, why? I was gonna say, I thought you were Ed. I was like, oh dang. Then I realized this is the match step. Bro, I'm tripping. I was like, I thought you were Ed. All right. Oh snap! It's too much for me. All right.
Fight.
Nice try to reversal. I think you're just late on the challenge because you should have been able to challenge here. Oh, oh. TV. Huh? Hey? Why is this? Oh, my bad. I implemented it wrong. I didn't type it correctly. Okay. So a couple quick things that I've already noticed. I mean, I'm gonna type this up for as a. Okay, now I see it. Okay. I don't know what that first one was, but yeah. I was gonna say I needed to see the Wingardium Leviosa. The Wingardium. This is what I see. Look like JP casting a spell with that the standard medium punch. The Wingardium Leviosa. But I need to see that more whenever you're trying to take up space in neutral, especially within this range. I mean, it's obviously hard to like whip punish because I mean it's JP, but I mean we see it right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Crouching video probably work. Also, I haven't seen the crouching medium punch. It's supposed to be a standing heavy punch and crouching medium kick. So I feel like your neutral ranges, I don't know if it's specifically if this is how like you would normally play like a neutral, but I feel like in the ranges that you're doing stuff with JP, is a bit weird. So like you're throwing fireballs up close. So I saw a lot of those, or in ranges where like Ed can do stuff to counter them, like whether it be preemptively snipe them out or do like flicker or whatever to get you before you get them. So I think that's a big issue in like in the ranges where you need to use the normals of JP. Like you're not using them, and also like your normals just in general weren't making contact at all. Like I don't think I saw like one normal hit. So the spacing that you're playing at, you have to do the like start using more of the appropriate actions within those spacing. So I think within that, like this, hold on, let me see this range right here. It's like right here. Control that.
Round one. Fight.
So yeah, that's fine. There's no reason why this medium kick should have whiffed. This should have just been just patient, or even like I think a spike. Hey. Yeah, I don't think I see you use one spike. Like, this could have been, or this could have been this. Like this is a lot safer. I mean, the medium kick, I guess. I mean, if you're expecting like Ed to advance or something, it could have been like this, or spike. If I can do it on controller. Yeah, see, whipping a lot. And switch to player control, player 2. Yeah. Yeah, after that, you could have just did like a little spike or something, right? And then you could have said portal if it hit, right? $22. 47. Yeah, this is too slow in the range that you're using it at, right? So obviously you would know the distance or whatever with like the JP spikes, but spike. And then maybe sometimes getting that space back and then spike. Yeah, I don't know if it's specifically this matchup, but yeah, I don't think you spiked enough in this matchup. Or even tried to get out of the ranges where you could effectively or spike. But yeah, utilizing the zones utilizing your zones and then picking the appropriate action to take in those zones. So further away, obviously you would zone. Like in this mid range, you can still kind of zone with spike. So you can zone with spike, maybe throw out a crouching medium punch, especially like right here. Because I think if Ed does something or whatever, it might catch it, right? But or if you're feeling threatened, you can backdash, and then you can backdash, get some spacing back, then go back to playing neutral, backdash, get some spacing, go back and play neutral like this, right? So you have options that you could take whenever you're in like different ranges. So up close, obviously you would use like crouching medium kick, because then it will like kind of like this range, you use the crouching medium kick because it's really good and poke. And then like right here, you would use you know, in that close range where you stand the medium punch. So just classifying the normals in ranges, and then even stand the fears can kind of work as like a poke in the close range. You want to get a little bit more greedy. But yeah, your ranges are the things that you're doing stuff out in specific ranges. They need to be adjusted. So less whiffing of the crouching medium kick and stuff. Let me check this one. And I'm pretty sure it's probably still kind of like the same thing. Just I think that's kind of like the biggest thing. Obviously on defense, that's like a whole nother thing. That's a whole video in itself. If you guys want to know about defense, just go watch in how to improve your defense. Watch this video. I talk about this video all the time. This is probably the best video on defense I've ever seen. It's from Zaffarino. I'm gonna put together a list of videos and I'm gonna post them in the Discord that I think you guys should be watching. That will help you improve. But COD has something going on. I'll talk about that. I'll have to take a look at that later. But this video right here, why your defense sucks and how the pros fix it. Watch this video, and that'll help you on the. That will help you on your defense. I just wish Zaffarino posted more, bro. He should post more. Like, he be making some good stuff. And he's a lot better speaker than I am. But yeah, faraway zone, fireball, and spike. Mid-range zone, crouching medium punch, spike, backdash, close zone, crouching medium punch. Ah, there we go. See, look, yeah, right. When you're in the close zone, crouching medium kick, and then even standing heavy punch. Like, look at that. You see that? Boom. Look at that, Dan. Look. I was just talking about this. Right? See, look. Right? Hit. Boom. It made connection, right? Obviously, I don't like to jump for JP. I think this is yeah, you're just delayed jabbing, bro. Yeah, you're delayed jabbing. Your challenges could be a little bit cleaner. Like, if you know it's negative, just go ahead and press it. Right, so you just go ahead and press it. So I know this is negative. Right. Just go ahead and press it. Don't delay it. If it's negative, it's negative. Right? And just move like that. Go, just press it. Portal set up. Yeah. And this works out for you. Like, you don't have to like dash it and chase with JP. You're JP. You get the flicker, back dash. You know, just set up do a spike or whatever. You don't have to chase. Yeah, should have got a portal set up. Just panic with it. I said, now you're just swinging. You're like a caged animal when the drive gauge get low. Happens to everybody. So you're just hitting that whiff, right? Yeah, that should have been your cue, right? That whiffed once. Don't tempt fate, brother. That whiffed. You got lucky. I mean, it is JP's crouching medium kick, so it is kind of hard to whiff punish. But yeah, it whiffed. I'll let it go. Right? It just didn't hit. It's kind of hard to whiff punish. So you tried to tempt fate with that extra medium kick. Got sniped for it. Right?
Round 2.
Tried to tempt fate. Ironically, when you needed to do medium kick, like I said, in that close range, hey, this should have happened. This is JP's crouching medium kick, right? In close range. Yeah. I hate this so much, right? What? This is the curse, man. This is the Street Fighter 6 thing where players walk back and swing the buttons. Yeah, no, we gotta stop that. Stop that in Street Fighter 6, bro. Because if a player's good enough, they're just gonna wait for you to whiff. And I always do this. Like I hit a button unless you know specifically, right? They're going to advance. There's like the walk back buttons. I do not like. I despise walk back buttons in this game because it's one of those feedback loops that players get rewarded for, and so they kind of go to that. Well, a lot of times it's like, oh, I swing my heavy from walking back after a defensive situation, and I did 60%, but then not seeing the other times where they might play someone else where that player might have punished them for it, right? I don't like that as a defense. You know, I would rather just get it, just take it out of the game unless you specifically are making a specific read. Other than that, remove it. Like, it is the most annoying / the most over abused option by players on defense. Walk back, hit heavy, or walk back, hit whatever cheat button they have, bro. Like, if I promise, if you delete that from your gameplay, you'll be a lot more stable than most people, right? Because I don't do that. I just delete it from my gameplay unless I specifically know, right? But other than that, there's no reason to walk. Walk in here. Like, you didn't have to walk in hit this. You don't have to walk and hit it. You just hold ground and do it. Right. Yeah, that walk forward wasn't necessary. You didn't need to take the space. You can just walk in, walk and hit it. Now you got counter hit. Now you have to deal with it. Okay, sweep. Attention sweep. I don't know what that was about. I maybe just caught the throw. I just look fortunate. But yeah, that's it. Classify your normals and ranges, and then with JP, you really don't have to walk and hit things because people can just run into your normals. Like, they literally can just run into your normals. Proper ranges, do the proper things. So full screen, ghost, spike, maybe sneak in a portal. Maybe mid screen or mid range, spike, crouching medium punch every now and then. It has a threat to stop them because it's hard to punish in that range, right? That mid range. To put that out there that you're going to be doing that. You know, maybe backdash if you want to get some more spacing back to then go back to potentially zoning and yeah, no standing medium punch in that range because I mean you can use standing medium punch for that range if you, but characters like Zangief and stuff can sweep it in that range, so being careful with that. And then close range is where you crouch your medium kick and standing heavy punch for like counter pokes. Boom. Do your options in those 3 zones. Do those options in those 3 zones, you'll be fine. I think it would have been a lot better. So when it first happened, right? When the initial round, this was good. It led to so I'll start. Yeah, like, see, this is good right here, right? Boom. That's good, right? It made contact, right? So make sure your buttons are making contact, and also you don't have to. Lastly, communication error. Street Fighter 6. I can't even watch replays. Lastly, snap. Yeah, you don't have to walk forward as much with JP to hit your punch. Nature of the character. So you don't have to walk forward and hit things. You don't have to dash forward to hit things. Your character can literally just control the neutral. I might start playing JP again. But that's it. That's all I got. I'll tape up the sheet later. So we got the homework. Stack, where you at, my boy? We got a Juri player, Nero. I think I did Nero's, so we just gotta check Nero's progress already. Or have I did Nero? Have I gave Nero? Yeah, I did. We're checking progress. Let's see what's going on, my brother. Let's see what's going on. So we're doing a little progress check. Progress check. This is Blanca. Y'all saw the Blanca tech that I showed you guys? I won't tell y'all where I got that tech from. I came up with it myself. That's all you need to know. You know what's funny is that Blanca video that I did. When I did the Mai video initially for Blanca, showing the Mai tech that she had. I know I have the specific setups that she do. I know, like I have her set, I had her setups, right? Because I was playing the character and I did the setups, right? But I think these setups are a lot better because they allow you to clear a lot of the stuff that they don't have the problem of you losing to mash. I think my setup did because it was +1 and for the back heavy kick it's not +1. But like the backdash setup to beat the ball and the OD reversal, yeah, that. Just try that out against Blanca. I know the Juri setups now because I love the Juri setups. Okay, so yeah. Okay. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what to feel about. My Juri brother and Gi is online. Playing rank probably. But get off rank, buddy. Get off rank. Get in the lab. Vidocon. Alright, let's check progress for Nero. This is a lot better. I think I'm faster today. I think it's mostly because we're checking progress, and I'm also not bogged down by doing the sheets like right now. I'll do the sheets later. I'm looking at it right now. Oh. Blanca. Let's see. We're checking neutral progress. We're checking on. So the progress update. Don't skip neutral. Nice. Nice back dash. Punish. Okay, that's fine. No. Oh. The jumps are back. This is fine. That's 0. Yeah. You're just late on your challenge. Oh, this is plus. Yeah, you're just late on. Oh, you did crouch and medium punch. You didn't do jab. Oh, yeah, this is all at whack. You're matching with crouching. Yeah. Medium punch. It's fine.
Round 2. Fight.
Just checking drivers. That's unfortunate. So jumps are, I guess, so seeing one jump is fine, I guess. But, I don't know if we talked about this. Yeah, I don't think I talked about this specifically. But here's a general rule that I follow whenever I want to do something or I'm trying to play neutral, right? If I'm up close, this is something that you guys should get in your mind. If I'm up close, if it takes me more than half a second to, if it takes me like 1 or 2 seconds to hit a button, you're doing it too slow. You want to have micro. You don't want your to be walking full screen and, you know, not full screen, walking more than 1 or 2 seconds and hitting a button. At that point, it's too late. The opponent's gonna be able to counter poke you, and you're gonna get knocked down and pushed to the corner. It's not a good idea for you to do that. A better thing for you to do is, like, if you're trying to walk forward, instead of you walking forward in the neutral, walk forward, take that space. They walk themselves back, push them to the corner, and you do it that way. And then once you get into the range where you can, you know, micro walk, do your normal half a second, then you use your normals, right? That's where you kind of do that. Or if your opponent's walking into the range and they're just trying to get aggressive, some characters can like have like further reaching normals. You can just walk forward, do a micro walk, and then use the momentum of that micro walk with your far reaching button, and the momentum of their walking forward so your button makes contact. That is how you make sure that your buttons are hitting, and you're not getting poked out and counter poke as much. Cut down on the amount of walking into buttons, cut down on the time that you have to walk to your button, and use that walk forward to gain ground, to where you can get into that micro range to hit your buttons, or use your micro range and if your opponent's movement, and for them use your opponent's momentum of them walking into your range plus your micro walk to make your buttons connect. That is going to level up your neutral tremendously, I guarantee you, by doing that one specific thing. And if you guys want a further examination of that, I saw someone link something in the Discord, one of my other Discords, about an article, and a guy was showing Lashar and how Lashar does it. This is essentially what I'm explaining is what Lashar does. Let me check the Discord, see if I can find it, and I'll drop that specifically in the chat. I gotta find these Japanese tier lists. So I'm finding this article for you guys. This right here, also. I need to create a new Twitter. So I'm gonna make another Twitter, and I'm gonna post it specifically so I can keep up with this tech stuff. And I have a professional Twitter. Trying to see if I can find this thing. Oh, okay. I found the message on Discord. Okay, so this right here, guys. This is what I was talking about earlier, right? In neutral, this specifically. Yeah. This right here. This. Right, you know, so this right here. This is how you this will improve your neutral a lot better doing this. And it has examples and it shows like Lashar, how Lashar does it, right? I used to have the same problem too, but the only reason I I stopped earlier than most people was because again, I be learning stuff too, guys. I be watching content and stuff. I be I watched a Chris F video and he did a translation video of if you of Pugera, and it was basically he was breaking down why this Ed player's buttons weren't connecting, and when him just translating that video, it basically triggered in my mind. The way I word it is if you have to walk more than 1 to 2 seconds to hit a button, you're doing it too slow. Because at that point, you're just randomly guessing. You're just like, and it's like chaotic, right? So I translated it differently. Not like actually translated, but like the way the message was received. That's how I perceived how to make my neutral better, right? So it's all about my perception of what he was translating for Pugera, and that's how I do it. Like I get a lot of my ideas and how I perceive things by listening to other people and then translating it into something that works for me. So like my defense, I got a lot of what I do on defense from that Zaffarino video, like the concept. I came up with a whole concept. Michael Smith, joining the Fallen Commies. We actually have to change the name of the membership tier. Appreciate it. Yeah, at Flicker's. Why are my messages now? They're showing up. I can now see all the messages that I couldn't see. I don't know why they just showing. Okay. Yeah, Samuel, I got you. Yeah, we gotta check progress. But yeah, y'all check out this article, and I'll also post this in the GoGo Esport Discord. Fellow jury friends, appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I'm trying to level up my Juri, and do some cool things with the character. Oh, now I could actually see the questions and stuff now. Yeah, Dandy, crouch walking and blocking is better. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't see my chat earlier, because I'm looking down the back end. If who have combos and setups. Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely have to learn those. I've been working on those stuff as well too, and get that situated. And then I also gotta learn her feng shui stuff. I know a little bit, but I need to know a lot more. Yeah, I'm trying to apply those too. I've been applying them too. So I try to do like use those in a hit confirm situation. Let me, before I get sidetracked, basically Nero, work on that on neutral, and then on defense, if you're mashing, mash with jab and not like crouch and medium punch, unless they're like try to do that more, so you're not getting counter as much. And then also maybe tone down a little bit on the mashing. If you do mash once. If it's blocked, don't do any don't follow it up, right? So you just mash once, check, see, maybe you get a you see a negative situation, you mash your jab, and if it hits, right, you go into your jab combo. If it doesn't hit, and you just do one jab and then call it a day. I need a new invite, huh? You need a new invite. All right. Did you use the one? Let's try this one. There's a new one. maybe that one got expired, but oh, okay. I'll do this. I'll put together a resource in the Discord. I have this little channel in the Discord right here. This is supposed to be where I post stuff like blog style content. I'm gonna put together this week. I promise you guys. I'm gonna put together this week a list of videos that you guys should be list of articles or whatever that you guys should be watching to improve aspects of your game. So like every place to get through. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that. All right, I do got a lot. Let me get through some more of these. So we check progress. What is this? Mix. Do I have a? To get there, need a bit. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and but yeah, that pretty much covers keep working on the stuff we said, incorporate that into your neutral, and then cut down on the mashing. And if you are mashing, mash with a purpose. Mash once. If they block, that's it. You don't want to overexpose yourself. But that would be the only thing I add. I do see it like a bit more, you know, you're not hitting stationary buttons. That's a good thing. So last time we checked, you're being more stationary with your buttons in neutral. You didn't jump S once, I only saw one jump. That is also good. So you're working on the stuff. We love to see that. Oh, in the video description. Oh. That's like my old Discord. So this is the Discord. Yeah. So yeah, work on that. Yeah. And yeah. So now you kind of like overcorrect it by doing walk forward into like aggressive walk forward into buttons. So you're getting sniped more. So now you have to kind of pull back, right? And that's perfectly fine, right? That's just what this is about. You fix one problem and then you see another problem. But that article right there, honestly, this guy's Japan makes a lot of good Street Fighter content. I'm gonna start getting into translating stuff pretty soon. I know I joked about the Blanca video, but the only reason I found that Blanca tech, I did not come up with that Blanca tech. I literally just found a Japanese player. I have a separate YouTube channel where I only watch Japanese content because I'm trying to work on my my Japanese. And I started like following people in Japanese, you know, players and stuff like that. And then I would scroll on my phone, like short scrolling. So instead of short scrolling in English, I just short scrolling Japanese. And so I would see like short tip form stuff that I was making in Japanese, right? And so I would see some of their content. So like I see like tech and I'm like, oh, I need to make a video about that. So I just, you know, put my own flair on it. So that's literally how I got that video from, right? It's me watching Japanese content. But Japanese content has a lot of useful information. And I might do a video on how to find even if you don't speak Japanese. I'm gonna do I'm gonna show a video. I might come up with a video on how to find Japanese Street Fighter content that is going to help you, right? You can just look at it visually and you just tell what's kind of going on. I know the words to type in Japanese for you to be to search for and on YouTube in Japanese, so you guys get help. So if you're like struggling with the character, you just type this in. I'll make a video. I'll probably make a video about that specifically, and coming up in the future. I'll probably like a long form video. Yeah, because a lot of the stuff is gatekept by a language. It's fortunate that I am learning the language, so I'm not gatekept by the content. But there's a lot of crazy stuff that if you just like learn, like if you knew Japanese, you would probably be a lot better. And you applied a lot of stuff, you'll be a lot better player. I eventually want to get my stuff translated to Japanese. That'd be crazy. Narukami in Japanese. Did I type it wrong? So these are gonna be the last two I do for today. Last two. Because I might have to get up out of here at like 4:30ish. So we got time. We got some time to get through just a couple. And most of these are just, you know, progress checking. Oh, this is not working. 3WMDHY 5TD. None of these are working. I know I'm typing them right. NHDF 8VJ. Biggs, if you're in the chat, can you please resend these? Because the ones that you send in the chat, I'm typing them up. They're not coming up. I am on the replay ID. Yeah, replay ID 3MWDHY 5TD. All right. Yeah. Retype those in the chat, and I'll just take a look at like one or two of Samuel's. Let's see. I got you. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Chris F is good for that. Yeah. Chris F does. Yeah, he's definitely really good with that. I said I'd be learning stuff from him too. I said. He said he does the benefit of speaking Japanese, and like the videos that are the most helpful for me are the Japanese videos. I'm gonna keep it above. Other stuff, it's mostly because it comes from higher level players, right? And so the information, like in order for me to get better, I need to know the information from the higher level players. And so whenever he makes those videos of translating the higher level Japanese players, it helps me get better. Nice. Oh yeah, I thought I'm pretty sure we covered this. I don't like the random DIs in neutral. We gotta cut it on those down because the better players are going to be able to stop them. But I do like the anti-air. I do like the anti-airs. I do like that you've gotten better in the anti-airs. For sure. That is a big dub. Yeah. Missed a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that I still don't like the random DIs that you be enjoying, but I do see that you have improved on the anti-airs. I would cut back on the EX version. You can just use the regular version just as well. I mean, there are moments where you were using the regular version when you had to burn yourself out, so you're not burning yourself out as much, and so you can use the meter for Zanki to mix people up, I suppose. So like that. Yeah, you didn't need the EX version. Yeah, the EX wasn't necessary. And I understand when you're getting knocked down that you won't be able to anti-air because you're knocked down. You don't have the frame advantage to be able to try to anti-air. SPD. Like I said, we gotta cut down on being active on defense as well. We can be active, but we gotta, you know, be active with a purpose, not just to do it. All right, because you have to think about your risk. In this game, you have to think that about your activity, especially on the defensive end, has a deck of cards, right? You get a certain amount of risk that you can play before they all run out. Now, me personally, when I do my risk, I don't like to the normal move. You should the normal move is just 2 buttons, right? So assign one to for the EX. You should be able to assign one to for 2 buttons, right? It's 2 buttons, right? Yeah, I think the normal one is 2 buttons. Yeah, you're gonna assign Now, obviously, if you need the EX1 to be able to go into like the super, yeah. See, look, light punch, medium punch, light punch, heavy punch, medium punch, heavy punch. You could assign 2 buttons or 2 kicks, whatever it is. I think it's just 2 buttons or 2 kicks. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know. Let me check just to make sure. I'm not a Zangy player, so I wouldn't know. It's like 2 buttons. You might have to upgrade your pad, my brother. That's scary. Yeah, it's 2 buttons. Yeah, you just map one of them to 2 buttons. You know, you see them jump. Yeah. I'm guessing what you use like a PlayStation controller. You should still be able to have buttons to that, because if you want to do EX for like combos, you just yeah, you just add I need to get rid of that taunt button. So I have a top button on my controller specifically for content, right? And so whenever I'm playing, I forget to turn off that button specifically. And so sometimes I will accidentally hit my top button and I'll die for it. I'm like, because I'm thinking it's my throw tech button. I'm like, oh no, that's not my throw tech button. That's my yeah, I have a bunch of macros. Yeah, this game, you want to have a controller that has a bunch of different inputs, so you can have a bunch of different macros. So I have like 11. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have a 12 button lever list. Well, there's more buttons on it, right? On the levers itself. But I can only use like 12 of them, right? So I have a bunch of different macros and stuff like that. I use a lot. I use basically a lot of those buttons. I ain't gonna lie. I have a DI macro, I have a parry macro, I have a throw macro. Like, if you don't have macros in this game, it ain't gonna work out. But before my train of thought was lost, I was talking about risk. Okay, so in Street Fighter 6, you have to think about your risk as a deck of cards that you can play, right? And you only have, in a deck of cards, you only have a certain amount of cards before the deck runs out. Okay, and so your risk are those cards, right? So when you do a risk, you run the chance of your, depending on the character, because some characters can kill you like 2 touches, some characters can kill you 3 touches or whatever, or wherever your life is. You run the risk of running out of risk taking options, right? So whenever you are active on defense all the time, you essentially remove any chance of you being able to play risk when they actually matter, right? So you're just doing it at every time. So whether that be jumping at every time to try to escape throw, whether it be you're mashing every time to stop walking forward, to stop walking, or whether it be you're like mashing super or whatever every time to stop pressure or whatever. Eventually, you're gonna do that at a time where the opponent has level 3 or level 2, and you're just gonna die because of your risk-taking habits, right? You don't want to build up a habit of constantly taking risk. You want to assess situations and then take an appropriate risk accordingly based on the situation, right? And then live with the results after that. Not just, you don't want to keep coin flipping yourself. It's okay to block in this game, okay? Some people might not think it's okay to block, but I'm telling you this. It is okay to block in this game, assess the situation, and then take the appropriate risk, okay? You don't have to take risk all the time. You don't have to mash all the time. You don't have to do all this all the time, right? You'll be a lot better player, and you'll be a lot stable player if you understand that you only have a certain amount of risk and that you need to understand when to take those risks. This goes for I obviously this is the best. We're not blocking to be training W's. I know some people they say block just to block, right? We're not blocking to be training W's. We're blocking to find a way out of our situations, right? But if your neutral's good enough, you don't have to worry about a lot of this stuff, right? Because you just play neutral and you just knock your opponent down and force them to guess, right? That's one way to bypass it, but unfortunately, most players neutral aren't that good. And even if your neutral is at the highest level, there could be times where you mess up when you're playing another high level player, and they're gonna knock you down. And so you're gonna have to look at the situation appropriately. So you want to give yourself the best possible chances to take a risk that's going to matter in the situation. All right, let me check one more replay. Let me check. Bro, it's Evo Japan season, guys. Players are starting to head out to Evo Japan. I wish I could be there. I was there last year. I got my badge and everything. I wanted to go back this year. Alright. Okay. No, we dropped those. We gotta check the little progress. Yeah, Biggs, redrop your, if you're in the chat, please redrop your replays. Because I want to get them before I leave. I don't want to be like, I don't want to like not have you have the replays, brother. Please drop them in the chat, or sister. I use that term loosely, brother. You could be a sister. I don't know, brother, a sister. Yeah. Sabby, you might want to look at getting a different controller, brother.
Oh no.
Like I don't know if you looked into this. Let me show you this. I think it's this. No, it's not this. It's this maybe? I think it's this. This right here. You might want to look into this. I mean, it's a little expensive. I don't know about what it has. I don't know if it has Hall Effect 6 or something like this, but like this, the Victrix Pro BFG wireless controller, something like this. This has swappable modules, so you can make a little fight pad and have like extra buttons and stuff like that. You can configure it any way that you want to. Maybe you might want to look at this if you want to still play on pad, or if you want to switch like leverless, you can, or stick or whatever. But if you still want to play on pad, you might look at something like this. So you can have extra buttons at your disposal. I don't know, maybe it's like it likes things. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. I was talking about I said someone else. What I was saying that I use brother. I mean, I would say there could be chicks in the channel trying to level up the Street Fighter. That's what I said. I use the term brother loosely. There could be women in here trying to step up their game.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, wake up later now. Very nice anti-air. But yeah, essentially, so cut down on the eyes. Yeah, they work right here, but they're not gonna work. Like if you're trying to get better, when you're playing better players, they're not gonna work right because they're just gonna counter them all the time. And the anti-airs have gotten better. You haven't broken it out yet? Okay. Yeah, maybe try using it. Let me write this down before I forget. And it said add some more like stuff to your neutral. You know, you got standing medium kick, you got standing medium punch. You know, learn how to use those normals and then the like in proper range, right? So I broke this down for Danny, but like in the zones, like think about it in terms of zones, right? Further away, you got standing heavy punch. Yeah, you got standing heavy punch. No, maybe jab for a feint, and even standing medium punch just has a counter poke, right? So you can just throw a standing medium punch without like any sort of repercussions. And you also have four medium kick to like kind of close that distance. And then once you get up close, you got medium kick. Like mid range, you got standing medium kick. You can walk forward, take a standing forward, step forward, standing medium kick. Standing heavy punch, non-charge to like blow up someone trying to poke in that range. Crouching medium kick, and then when you're up close, obviously like your jabs. Standing medium punch for like poke / counter poke. Yeah, just break up the normals in zones, and work on using those normals in zone, and not work like and get rid of trying to remove the neutral DI. Like start formulating your neutral gameplay. I guarantee you, like it'll help you in the like once you get to the upper ranks, like formulating that neutral game plan, classifying doing those normals in that range, and and continue the anti-air. That will help you a lot. And then once you on defense, like I said, you gotta cut, you gotta block, brother. Just just block, right? Cut down on the amount of stuff that you're doing on defense, and that will help you a lot. And that will older sets, it's probably still the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. And I can't see any older sets anyway because the game doesn't allow me to go back to the game won't allow you to watch older replays. They just delete that feature. So like the minute that they update the version of a game, you cannot watch any replays back from 2-3 weeks ago. It just does not work that way. It used to work like that in Street Fighter 5. I don't know why it doesn't work like that on Street Fighter 6. But I'm pretty sure it's probably still the same issues that that are presented right now. But yeah, work on so like I said, in zones. So and use your neutrals and use your buttons in zones. A new problem. Well, what did you learn? I'm curious what you think you learned yourself. You know what I should do before I do any replay? Broski has a good thing when he does his replay analysis. I need to start stealing this from him. He always asks the person what do they think they're good at and what do they think their issues are at. I need to start doing that before I do my replays. Just ask you straight up, what do you think you're good at and what do you think your problems are, and then actually looking at them and then adding my own advice to them, because it teaches you to examine your own things and think about things yourself, kind of work through some of these problems with wall pressure. Yeah, with corner pressure. Yeah. I said anti-air and neutral will help, right? Because when you're in the corner, like say you put your opponent in the corner, like what I'm telling you, like this applies to the corner, right? So if I'm telling you, you know, when you're in up close range, limit your buttons to like this, right? This will help you. I promise you, right? You don't have to overextend with like the forward heavy kick or whatever in those ranges, right? Or you don't have to overextend with DI, right? Once you get your opponent to the corner, right? Especially with Zangief. Oh, they even stand light kick. I forgot about this, right? Like when you're up close, right? If you're up here, you know, you just do this, like using stuff like this, standing medium punch to poke them and keep them out in the corner. Standing medium kick, like say in your up close range, you use this, and then this. My chat is very slow. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not real time. That's just a YouTube thing. And I have it on the lowest latency too. But yeah, you do this, right? You poke them with this, right? You use these three normals up close, right? 1, 2, 3. This is all you need to do in up close whenever you're in the corner to control your opponent. And then if you want to make sure want to do something to overextend a little bit, do this. Cancel into drive rush, right? Not this. And then go for like an SPD or something, like a grab, right? And do that way, right? So if you add this, you'll have more chances to. You have more chances to do that, but yeah. Use these 3 normals when you're in this range, right? 1, 2, 3. That's all you really need, right? Just kind of picking and choosing when to use these normals and when not to use normals, right? Right, use those 3 normals up close. And if you want to kick. For every kick. Mid range. Mid zone. Crouching medium punch. Stand heavy punch. Non-charge. Stand heavy punch non-charge and crouching medium kick, I guess, and then close. Light kick, standing and standing medium kick. Yep. Okay. But I can seal it. Yeah, we gotta check the tape.
Round one. Fight.
Also, yeah, you're walking back way too much. Yeah, you're walking back way too much.
Round two.
That's so sad.
Fight.
I don't know. It seems like he got out of the corner twice. You say you weren't able to keep him there. He got out of the corner twice. That's what the tape says.
Round one. Fight.
I'm watching the tape. We can watch the tape again. The tape don't lie.
Round two. Fight.
He's out of there. That was because you jumped. Nah, he put himself in the corner. DI. Now he's out of there. Yeah. Yeah.
Zongia wins.
Maybe you're misremembering it, but I think he would do a lot better just having like obviously not walking back as much and just classifying your normals and zones and then like working on that and then anti-iron. Like your anti-airs have gotten pretty decent, right? So you have improvement, but we just gotta focus on like the right things and working on doing that, right? Like working on using our normals, playing neutral, and then cutting down on the random stuff on defense. All right, that will definitely help you. That will for sure help you get out of diamond. I can tell you that straight up. As someone that's been through diamond. But let's check. For over 30 games. So you have to pick a like a one that like let's say even if that was the case, it's still like 1 out of 30 30 something games. If I do one thing one game, right, and then the other 30 games I'm not doing it, then that still means that like that is the something that needs to be fixed. And I promise you, bro, it'll be fixed by you just what setting? Yeah. Right. So it still needs to be worked on, right? Like controlling and keeping the corner, not jumping when you have the corner, doing stuff like that. A bit of slime for me. Yeah. That's I'm telling you this. You're making yourself harder on yourself to get to Diamond 4 when you're not playing proper neutral, and then when you're just like throwing random DIs and stuff like that. I'm like, what I'm telling you would for sure get you out of Diamond, right? Like your anti-airs have gotten a little bit better, right? So put yourself into position to do the things that you can do well, okay? Like when I watch you play, you're not putting yourself in position to do that. And then also whenever you're like in close, right, you're not taking advantage of the character tools that are up close, right? You're just doing other stuff. You say work on like using this stuff, and then you can add like SPDs and stuff, whatever whenever you're up close as well, off a jab or whatever, right? Whenever you get like your standard light kick into like jab and the SPDs, stuff like that, right? That will help you, guess better, get better. I didn't even see you use headbutt. I didn't even mention headbutt, which is a way to make your opponent guess. Is a plus on block, meaning that you are able to move before your opponent, and that allows you to make them sit still, and then be able to like throw them more, right? Heck, I forgot about that. All right. I'm saying cut down the random stuff, cut down on walking yourself back, cut down on like jumping when you don't have to, whenever you're pushing the opponent to the corner, and then tone down just a bit, right? Just block a little bit more, right? Just block a little bit more. Maybe just block 30 to 40% more. You will get out of a diamond, right? Because right now you're just too antsy. You're doing too much. You're doing a lot of committal things that were getting you killed, and that's what's keeping you in diamond. Are those things? Diamond 4. check out Karama the homie. Let me see the improvement. Let me see. And I guess since I was trying to get bigs so I can see what. Oh, okay. I'll get to Bison. Beepson. Let me remind myself what I told him. Yeah, I was working at him. Well, you'll get out of diamond faster if you like if you just cut down a lot of stuff, do a lot of the stuff that I'm saying. I guarantee, like, work on that, you'll be out of diamond a lot faster. I can tell you that straight up, 100%. It's not about this wasn't working on him or this. That's the problem. It's like you have a mindset of works good, doesn't work bad. You got to get out of that mindset, right? It's not whether something works or works on the player or not, right? You want to be you want to have a good solid foundation that's going to set you up for the future, and that's gonna. I was a diamond one. Like I said, you can still. I've said this before. You can still climb or still do certain stuff and still do the wrong things. It's not about whether you're winning or not. It's about are you improving on the things that you should be improving. I said that like your anti-airs are improving, but there's still other aspects in your game plan that I think are holding you back that will help you prove in faster, right? And it's not just about this working or not. I got this or not, because you can play a lot and get a rank based on being matched with a lot of the same people, right? If you hover around 50-55%, you can get a certain rank. The rank is designed, like, if the way the rank is assigned, if you have enough people around your skill level, if you go 50-55%, you will climb rank. Specifically in this game. We're not after average. We're after 60, 70, 80%, right? That's what we're trying to get. 60, 70, 80%. We're not after 50, 56, 57. We're after 65 plus, right? That's like once you start getting in that territory, 70, 80%, that's how you know you're good. Especially if you get like 80%, you're really good. Like I said, it's not about what's working or whatnot. It's about, is your gameplay improving to where once you get to the rank, you'll be able to climb in that rank. Some areas it is, some areas it's not improving, and that's what it's all about, right? Improvement, not climbing a rank, not about doing all this. If you improve, the rank climbing will just come naturally, right? But it's not about classifying it about whether I'm getting a rank or not. That's not how I look at things. That's how I've never looked. Well, I used to look at like things like that in the past, but the more and more I get, the more and more I play, the more and more I do this, the more and more I realize that the result isn't the point. It's, are you improving? Are you better than you were last time? And by that I mean a tangible evidence, right? I can pull up my tape You can clearly see from progress. Yes, I'm winning. As the progress has come, I'm winning more. I'm getting more stable, right? I'm doing different things that I was doing last week, doing different things I was doing yesterday than I was doing the day before, because I'm continuously looking for improvement. I don't care about results. It's what am I doing to improve my gameplay? That's it. And coincidentally, yesterday I was playing sets and I went 15-3, by the way. 15-3 in sets. Yeah, it was 15-3. But you know what? I didn't care. I did not care that I went 15-3. I looked at what I looked at my sets that I was winning, and I still saw holes in my gameplay. That's all I cared about. 15-3, who cares? It's going to be irrelevant, right? It's going to be irrelevant, and if all I'm thinking about is the result. I wasn't even thinking about the result. I was thinking about the time when I was looking at some of the replays. I was thinking about the time I didn't do this. I was thinking about the time I didn't do that. I'm like, I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. I kept telling myself I need to be doing this, despite me having the results. I still did not care. I don't care about results. I cared about improvement, and that's what I care about is improvement, and that's what we're about here is improvement. Can we improve? Can we get better? Can we get 1% better each day? Right? It doesn't have to be a huge Saiyan jump. It doesn't have to be a 50-60%. Can we just get 1% better each day? And over the course of getting better 1% each day, right, it's going to add up and keep adding up until we're at the level that we feel like we're at the level that you think you might be at, the level that you think you should be at, right? I know the level that I think I should be at. It's very clear that I'm not at the level that I think I should be at. You know what I'm doing? I'm working to get to that level. I'm gonna keep working to get into that level. All right, let's check up on the homie Karama. Let's see what he doing. I forgot what what did I send? I gotta remind myself what I said. And all right, cool. Let me take a look. It's been a minute. I've been to a tournament and everything. We ain't at a jumping as much. It's very easy drill. Blocking don't match much. Okay, boom. Let me check these things and see if we got improvement in these areas. All right. Ah. Well, that's good. Then keep adding, right? Keep adding, keep getting better, right?
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. I see. He actually took my advice. Nice. Battle too. Hey, where Crowd at? Where he at?
Juri wins.
I told him to stop jumping, and I said if you want to skip neutral, you got a neutral skip. He started doing driver. He did a little drive rush. Right? I told him the anti-air. Hold on. Now obviously he's walk yourself back a bit too much. I don't know. You know, that's something you can fix, right? You jump right there, but that's okay. That's one jump, right? It's not like 50 jumps, right? It's pressure. Right? Oh, look at that. Jari. Nice hair there. Pressure. Oh, hair there. Nice. I took the yeah no I said I peeped it I peeped it okay but let me see it. Obviously, like I said, you're walking yourself back too much, and we're not presenting a threat on the screen that comes to our neutral and like holding ground with buttons and stuff. But for what I've seen so far, yes. I mean, I granted it's been a long time because I've had multiple tournaments that I've went to in between, and I've had to change timings to do. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it this week because I thought I was gonna go to Oklahoma, but I didn't end up going to Oklahoma. I ended up staying here, so I thought I had to change to another thing.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, it's a lot better. Ooh, yeah. You know, gotta watch a little bit of this basically on the standing heavy punch. So yeah, the standing heavy punch, I said this before. I was talking about this earlier. I do not like the walk back hitting button, especially as the higher up you get, the more dangerous it becomes, right? Because players are looking to snipe that. I just think mashing, just finding the time to mash is like in the when you need to mash is appropriate. Stay away from walking back. Stay away from walking back and hitting butt like heavies. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that option so much. Right? The game rewards you for it, but players rely on it too much. So that we gotta get. We're leaving that option behind. Everybody that's here, we're leaving that. If you're listening to this stream, we're leaving that option behind. We don't do that option, but unless we know, right? It's an option that unless we know, right? Because we're just opening ourselves up to being whiff punished for no reason. I just buy some stand around out here. Gotta guess between like bro or whatever. Nice low forward. Nice corner control. Nice. I wonder what happened. Oh no! This is what happened. This is just unfortunate. But they had to there, that's fine. Take a throw. Good throw. Dash right there. Yeah.
M. Bison wins.
Yeah, it just stuff comes back. So instead of walk back button, I've been trying to do this a lot more too, right? I called I've talked about this before and how to I made a video when I was talking about how to escape pressure safely, right? Let me do this. But this is options that I like to do, especially specifically with like Juri. For starters, I like to do safe stuff, but I mean like safe pressure. Well, safe-ish pressure. You know, if they DP or something, they obviously gonna.
よし行こう
Yeah. Oh, really? So I like to do this, right? So say if we're in like a situation. So say I poke, right? I do stand heavy kick. Okay, I'm at -3. Now if I'm spaced out, I can do this. So if they're gonna retaliate. More than likely they're gonna retaliate with a low forward. If I'm spaced out, they're gonna retaliate. The low forward, right? So like to try to take up that space, right? But if I'm spaced out, I just backdash out and get out of the low forward range, right? But if I'm not spaced out, I have to block it out and then do my option. But specifically with this, right? This is with this, and this is a you have to know frame data. This is a very specific situation, a very specific thing. Where if I try to backdash right here, you see I get clipped, right? On a -3. But if I hold up back, I can get out of the situation. So with up back here, if I hit stand roundhouse, I get out of a situation. That's something, right? So you could do something like that, right? But you have to know frame data for that. That like in order for you to be able to escape with like a jump back, it has to be a 5 frame gap. This is a 4 frame gap. This is me holding up, right? I can't do that. But I can't do that. I can't escape, right? So I know I can't escape in these situations or walk back in these situations. But I can walk back in stuff like this, right? Yeah. But I can walk back after this, right? So you only walk back, like I said, when you can. And just for like whiff punishes, right? If you know they're whiff punish. If you know they're walking back, you hit this button if you know they're whipping something, right? That's why I said something very specific. Don't just walk back and hit it because you're trying to call something out, right? You just do it. If they whiff, you punish while walking back, right? That's what the purpose of the walk back, like fierce is to catch something like this, right? But it has to be like a reaction, or not like really basically a reaction. Like you can kind of set it up like this, right? So you set up your whiff punishes, right? But yeah, doing more stuff like that and staying away from the walk back block. And I ain't gonna lie, you can micro walk back in these situations, right? You can micro walk, right? You just micro walk just so you can get some spacing back, or just so you can make them whiff, right? And you don't hit anything, right? I'm able to micro walk easier because I play on leverless, and with leverless, if I hold down back, I can tap up, I'll instantly get a micro walk back because of the way SLCD works for leverless. So I take advantage of that. Yeah, it's more of a reactionary button, right? I'm not gonna say it's like a raw reaction, because you can't necessarily raw reaction, but like a prediction reaction, right? So you have a specific setup, right? So like something like this, like a spacing trap that you have and you use that to set up your spacing trap, right? That you can walk out of, so they can't hit you, right? But if they can make contact with you, just if you know the frame data of their character, and you know that this is possible, you just do that. I don't I don't know why more players don't do this. Like this requires game knowledge. Right? This does require game knowledge. One thing for sure I do with another thing that I like to do is I like to do very safe pressure. That's more specifically what like with Juri. I try to do like I've been staying away from this because I don't think this like I don't do this anymore like as much. Like I used to do this a lot. I don't like this. The reason why I don't like this is because like you have to space it out. It has to be at the very tip. And even at the very tip, it's not that good, right? So I stay away from stuff like this, right? Me personally, I don't use this like that much with Juri. But if I'm using like low forward, I'm using it to poke or to set up like spacing traps, or it can be it can be effective, yeah, and it can be finicky, yeah. I just go into this, bro. So I literally just use my low forward like for driver's low forward now. Oh yes, so yeah, I like this a lot better. Now obviously I would use this if it's like the light version. I like using the light version because the light version is any chance I can to use a light version, I like using it because it's like -4 and it gives you like and it pushes you back a lot faster. And it's not it's DI. So. I think it's still probably DI too. Okay. What they're on? Ooh, you're asking for the tech. I can't give. Ooh. I don't want to give out the sauce because every Juri player gonna be doing what I do. They gonna be doing what I do. I don't want to give out the sauce. You asking for the Krabby Patty secret formula? I gotta do the let me do the Mr. Krabs when SpongeBob was trying to tell the robot Mr. Krabs when Plankton was pretending to be Mr. Krabs as a robot, and he was trying to get the secret formula, and he had to do a bunch of stuff for him to even try to get the secret formula. So he's like, SpongeBob's like, we have to do this to be able to, for me to show you the secret formula. It's like, ravioli, give me the formioli. You're asking for the Krabby Patty formula. Oh. Give me the formula. Ravioli, give me the formula. I forgot these. Alright, give me a second, hold on. Yeah, that episode. Yeah, that episode. Ravioli, give me the formioli. Alright, I can show a little bit. I'll show a little bit. I like. This is, like I said, this is obviously, you kind of got to peek into like my thought process. Nah, it's not like turn to like this, right? This, I consider this safe, right? Because you can just get out, right? I guess most characters have, but this is a character specific thing. You have to know what characters have 8-frame low forwards that allow this. Most players don't know this. This is free game. I'm telling you, anytime you can get a 5-frame gap, just jump. That's free game, right? To make yourself safe, right? And there's also spacing as well too. But mostly a lot of the safe stuff is just this, like this or this. Like this is -6, but like when spaced out. So if they do like low forward, Like I said, I showed this. It's mostly just hitting our normals. And doing nothing. Like you'll get a lot further just by hitting our normals and not canceling anything. This is what I found out. Specifically with Juri, which is crazy. You can do that, right? Obviously, like certain normals, you won't be able to do this, right? But like, not doing anything and hitting our normals, just poking. That's honestly the safest thing, because if you poke, like you space out where your pokes, right? And even like drive the shit, right? Then now if you want to use store, I do this. Like, so check this out, right? So you know how most Juri players would do this? Yeah, or you're in crouch communicate. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I've been like. And if you want like low for it, if you have the meter, like say you have like 6 bars, you want to force an entry point for a throw, you can do that. But this is also the secret tech too, right? You know how most Juri players will do this. In a light store, right? You see that? Look at that. Like, let's look at this, right? You see this? You see that? Right. Just look at the drive gauge of this, right? Okay, you see that, right? It's a double hitting move. Hey, you space kind of decently, right? You take a little bit of a drive gauge, okay? But check this out, right? This is what I've been doing, right? I've spaced out even further, and I do more drive gauge. See that? See the drive gauge on that? Okay. You see where my foot is? And I do more drive gauge. Right, so our foot is like in between here, right? Yeah, you see her foot is like in between here, right? Right here. This is where her foot lands when she does that. She clears it, right? She clears the, her toe actually clears the line now. So you went from being about here. I mean, it's very, like, it's micro, but that makes a huge difference, right? And that's a pretty big difference in spacing though, like in the grand scheme of things. I do more damage and I'm more safe. So this forces them to retaliate with something that is like longer. And they have to. So I know players, like when they don't know this, a lot of times because players they don't lab or they don't know this, they'll do this. Let me do this. They'll do that. They'll do light because they think it's a medium store. You can't tell the difference between the light and the medium store. This is one thing that Capcom, what's that dude's name? The dude from Egypt. He made a video about this, about not being able to tell the difference between certain moves. With Juri's store, you can't tell the difference between this store and this store. This one's -4. This one's -6. But if I do this, well, obviously the Juri player would know the distance, right? But if I do it like right here, like you get, it's like subtle, but it's like it's hard to tell this in the like in the heat of a battle. No, you can't tell the difference between this and this. And she says the same thing. So you see, he says this for light. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Especially if they're sound cue guys. Yeah. They're sound cue guys. She says the same thing. Regardless if she says doesn't. See? It's the same thing. She's saying the same thing. Now, obviously, there's like a little visual difference between the two, but it's hard for you to tell this in the middle of a match. And so players, and I notice other players that if they're hip to this, they do this. They open themselves up. Like specifically this, players open themselves up off of this. I've noticed a lot. They'll do light. They'll do because they know if they know they can't take their turn back, they'll do that, right? Dude. Like heavy. I might be able to, I just do that. That's 0. But yeah, you could essentially you could escape safely. That's -5. So they're -5. You have to think. Drive rush takes 15 frames for it to add to your normal. So if they do this, the chances of them checking this. Let me see. Dang, I might have to delete the VODs. I'm giving out the tech. I might have to delete the VODs. I might have to delete the VODs. I'm gonna unlist the VODs. Double A keep the VODs up so people can go back and watch the replay reviews. Right, but I might have to drop the. I might have to remove the VODs. I'm not trying to have the tech out there. Obviously, I'd be surprised. Actually, kind of secret tech. Shall I leave the VODs up? I mean, technically they still would be up. I could just unlist the VOD. But I don't think people are going to be watching 3 hours of my stream. You said you would take it down too? I'm just joking. I show whenever I do on stream or not. I just kind of show what I'm working on. Like it's not a big deal. Even if you know what I'm working on, it's kind of hard to like. It's really kind of hard to stop it. I'm gonna be honest. Should I? I told you asked for the Krabby Patty secret formula. I've given out the Krabby Patty secret formula right on screen. Alright, so sad. Actually gave it to Robot Grab. Obviously you can kind of check it, right? Yeah, he actually did give it to him in the episode. It's just that he did the penny, and he put the penny in the in Mr. Krabs in Plankton's robot suit, and exploded the robot suit. That's how he got the formula back. See if they try to. This is just me kind of trying to do it on myself. It's kind of hard. Like, obviously it's not gonna go like this in a real match, right? But like, say like if you do like fish or something, and you try to check with the jab, it's kind of hard for them to check with the jab, right? To deal with it. I think you need to go fierce, right? Something like that. But if they're not like ready for it or whatever, you can. That's kind of a way for you to get like a driver's jab in, right? Oh heck, I don't even have to do this, right? I think I might be able to stop the jab short. I got that. I think that's the shortest you can go. I don't even have to do the driver's jab. I think jab takes longer to come out. I was watching Dogura talk to Gara about this. He was talking about the driver's jab, like how good it is, like to stop your momentum and stuff. I guess I have to switch to Juri myself. That's the worst thing about that. Obviously, you can like stop yourself faster with the what's up? But if you have this, that's plus 20. You don't even have to re-engage with the driver. And you just throw the fireball and get out of there, right? So you have options if they know. Now obviously they can hit medium kick, but if you know they're gonna hit medium kick, this is literally the only. If they don't know, like most players are just gonna retaliate with this, right? free perfect. It's a almost a free perfect parry, and I think it's I think they might still be able to throw you because the hurt box changed to parry. But I think you might be able to. Ah, dang it. I'm tripping. Ugh! It's 49. Obviously, they can still throw you, right? But they have to clear more distance to be able to throw you than what they normally would. You have more time to OS yourself anyway. So if you make that read, you can just OS yourself. Like you have more time to OS yourself. So if you say you think they're gonna do a low forward or whatever, and you make that parry read, you have time to at least OS yourself to make yourself safe. Right. Look at the drive rush. And low key, if you drive rush, it might mess up the throw time. Because drive rush is really like that. Well, hello. And then Annabelle Valicious PC, what's good? So you see that, right? You can do the parry read if you have the health. Oh, oblivious. Oh. Oh, oblivious. My bad. I definitely am oblivious. Get it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it's all just oblivious. My bad. But yeah, you see, yeah. So like, you have time to recover yourself if you make a parry read and only take 1,200 damage. If you have the health, all I'm saying is this compared to this. Let's do this. Let's do this instead, right? Let me give this Juri some space. I think you might still have some time to OS yourself. Oops. Let me show this and I'm about to get up out of here. Ah. You can still kind of do it, but you can still kind of save yourself. But I feel like the spacing has to be on point, right, for it anyway, right? But you can kind of save yourself. but you have a better buffer doing what I was showing you to save yourself if you want to go for a parry read than if you on that setup than if you were doing it on like that. So that's why like I specifically try to structure my gameplay around light store, but only using like light store in situations that make sense, like finding ways where I can utilize light store. I think that's where a lot of our safety comes from, like this. Like not counting this in the store, doing this, and just like literally just like playing neutral and hitting buttons, and finding your timings of garbage in. But that is essentially where I'm working on with Juri. That's some of the free game. What is this? I got Dandy Sheet. I gotta do Dandy Sheet. I'm gonna do that. I got. Don't you got homie later. I got you, homie, later, and But I see the improvement, my guy Karama. I see the improvement. I definitely see that you're working on the things that we talked about. I love to see it. Whatchamacallit? I'm let me look at the Discord. I'll probably take a look at your replays another time, like change time. I'm gonna be heading out because I gotta go do some stuff. I wish I could, stay. This has been like a 3-hour stream. I stayed a little bit extra longer than what I was going to initially stay. I had planned to leave at like 4:30ish, but we stayed out a little bit later than we need to because we got some work to do. This is mostly just work. That's it after this. I'll probably still keep up the archives. I was joking about it. I'm gonna be real with you. Not many people are probably gonna go back and watch like my archives like that. And I don't care because even if people did figure out something for it, it'll just help make me better. Like, it'll just help make me better as a player. Oh dang, Shopify Rebellion fighting from losers. If you guys are Halo fans, we got the DreamHack Open Atlanta Championship Sunday. We got Shopify Rebellion and Kraken. I think this might be losers finals. What is this? This probably might be losers finals. Yeah, Shopify are going running the gauntlet. Yeah, this is probably loser finals. They They went through Luminar Black. They're going through Kraken C right now. Yeah, everything has a counter. Like even with I'm just about to prove it, man. I'm trying to I got some theories with Juri that I've been working on. I mean, as you can see, I've been in the lab. I'm cooking up something, bro. I'm trying to bring a high level Juri to a tournament, like a real high level Juri. I'm talking about to like a combo breaker, or CEO, or Evo. A high level Juri to one of them events. See, I pull up on one of them. You might see me in that little top 8, baby. So with this, and then me trying to optimize my gameplay as well, optimize my hits, my touches. Well, we making some moves. Like I'm really trying to optimize and test my theories and do my theories and stuff in tournaments and stuff like that. SEC stage next year. Hopefully. We got some World Warriors. It's gonna be rough this year for World Warrior. Because I hope Capcom fixes this, but I might have to make an investment in a PS5, or I might have to play on Nintendo Switch too. I cannot play on PC right now because of the connection. It's so bad on PC. PC is just so bad. I mean, I have the Switch too. I might literally have to play my Capcom Cup qualifiers on the Switch too, bro. Just so I can have a stable internet connection. Oh, yep, I saw the Bora video. Or I might have to borrow a PS5. I might have to borrow someone's PS5 and start playing on PS5 and buy the game on PS5. I don't even like PlayStation like that. But I would have to buy one for. Like, I haven't been like a PlayStation fan since PS4 or whatever it is. I think after the PS4 was probably the last great console. Yeah, they got no games. I know people are like, PlayStation got no games. I'm sorry. If you're a PlayStation fan, no console got no games. Honestly, but this generation has just been bad in general. I think this is probably the worst console generation of all time. Yeah. Like PlayStation 4, I could be like, okay, these are heavy hitters. These are heavy hitters I like, right? But with PlayStation 5, Spider-Man 2 got ported to the PC. So why would I play Spider-Man 2 on PS5? That will probably be one of the things I'll be interested in. God of War got ported to the PC. Now they're slowing down doing that, but the stuff that I want to play is already on PC. Why would I get a PlayStation? Unless I want to play. I don't care about Wolverine like that. I'm not an X-Men fan. Marvel Tokon I can play on PC. Hey, hold on. We're not slandering Nintendo here. Nintendo ain't that expensive. Xbox is Xbox $700. PlayStation $700. At $450 is looking pretty nice. Like I said, we Nintendo Switch 2 stands over here. Let's say we got the GOAT Pokopia. We got let's see, I got everything on Switch 2. I got a collection over here. $500 for Mario Kart. Stop. You playing? I'm about to break out the library. You playing? I'm breaking out the library right now. $500 for Mario Kart. I don't even have any of the newer stuff, like the bundle. Oh, that's still a decent price compared to paying $700 for a console with no game. That's just me. Gaming, but to me, gaming is expensive in general. But if we're talking about like on the cheaper side, I definitely would prefer a Nintendo Switch. So we got the library right here. He said, don't test me. Let's see, we got the library. Oh, this is Switch game right here. But we got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. We got the Assassin's Creed Shadows Switch 2 edition. We got the Persona 3. We got the Final Fantasy. This is just the first one, right? We get in the this is integrated, by the way. We get in the other part in June. I got NBA 2K. I got it. We got Metroid. We got Dragon Ball. Sparking Zero. Oh, we got the Resident Evil Generations pack. We got look at this. We got all these beautiful games. We got 9, 8. I'm playing through 9 right now. 8, 7. We got games. We got games. This is probably the most money that I spend on video games is for the Switch too. I ain't gonna lie. Like I literally spent so much money on Switch 2 games. That was mostly because I was working at GameStop and I was getting discounts. So I would just buy games. We had the Mortal Kombat Deluxe Legacy Collection. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Yeah. It wasn't that expensive. It wasn't that expensive for me because I used to work at GameStop. I tell you this straight up. I did not pay $40 for this game. Oh, I had my employee discount and my coupons. Same with Final Fantasy. I didn't pay $40 for. I didn't pay full price for any of these games. I can tell you that straight up. This Resident Evil triple pack, I paid $50 for this. No, $50. I had some coupons that I would buy a bunch of games at like cheap price, and I would save up my points at GameStop. And this is over $100 game, well over $100 game. This is $150. This is a $200 game because it was a limited run. I was able to secure my copy at a GameStop location despite me not pre-ordering it because I went to one. They had an extra. I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I was really looking for this and I wanted to pick this up anyway. And then Mortal Kombat, definitely. This is the $70. This is the $80. This is the deluxe edition. I did not pay $80 for this. And so I would buy all these games, and I would stack up my points, and I use that my points and my discount on that. Like working at GameStop does have its perks. When I was working there, I literally would just buy games because they're just so cheap. So I was able to get my collection for less than value. Yeah. And then not the coupons, the pro coupons, bro. I'm selling GameStop memberships and even not anymore. But the pro member, they got extended friends and family discount. I'm not supposed to. I mean, I don't care anymore. It depends on your location, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck. It just depends on your location. Okay. If you know someone there, like say it all just depends on their location. If the boss is cool enough, then they'll let it slide, right? So you just use your number and whatever. You would just use your number and your friend or whatever can buy stuff under your account. Because they just need to tie your number to your employee discount. So if you have a friend or whatever and they know your number and you're like you're cool with your boss or whatever, and your boss isn't like uptight about it, yeah, good. You can use a discount. Some bosses take their job way too seriously, right? So it just is, like I said, your mileage might vary on whether you'll be able to use your friend's discount or not. My boss was pretty cool about it, so that got extended. And then the areas around me, I know some of the people that worked in the other locations because I would get moved to other locations sometime to help them out. So like it wasn't that like the people there weren't that uptight about it, but some employees are pretty uptight about it. Like honestly, if you came to my store and you had a family member or something that worked at GameStop, I wouldn't say anything. I don't care. Like I literally don't care. Like, I wouldn't care. You're not supposed to do that, but I just wouldn't care enough to say something or to snitch about it. But yeah, working there, it had its perks, man. I would buy my games whenever they had specific deals with the pro membership. So I would use my pro membership the discount stack. So my employee discount, my pro membership discounts, and my pro coupons would all stack onto everything. And so I would use all that stuff to just buy games. Yeah. I don't even need this game, but I'm gonna buy it though. So I got a collection stack. So I'm slowing down on buying Switch 2 games. I want to get Pokopia, but I don't need it right now. I don't have that discount anymore, so I don't need it right now. I'm gonna maybe on Black Friday or something when it goes on sale. I do need to download Pokemon Champion. Yeah, I was farming. So they would have times where they would do additional trade percentage for employees. No, so I remember one time I got the Switch Pro controller. This is a used one, by the way. I got this for like a with warranty, just in case for, you know, stick drift and stuff like that, for $40, right? So they had for Christmas they had a 15% or 15 or it was either 15 or 20% for employee discount. It might have been 20% because normally employee discount is like 15% around there, right? But they increased it for the holidays, and then on top of that, they had I had a pro coupon for 20% off a pre-owned item. So I had that, and then I also had my $5 off coupon, and some other stuff as well too. So I ended up getting this controller for like $40 because I was like, oh, let me go buy this Switch Pro controller, pre-owned, for like $40 with a warranty. So if it gets stick drift, I can go replace it. And I bought these headphones too, as well. We had clearance for Pro. They're $25. They increased to $25. I mean, if you're a regular sharper there, then it's kind of worth it. But if not, then it's not like really worth it like that. It was worth it for me because like I was stacking everything. I was stacking my employee discount. I was doing because the system allows you to do that. Like you get your employee discount, your pro discount. Oh, that's what I say. I would get my pro discount as well too. So like for the used stuff and as well too, and then you add coupons and stuff as well too. And I would say they give pretty decent coupons every now and then. Like I said, the 20% off a pre-owned item, that was a pro exclusive that just randomly appeared on my account one day, and I was like, oh snap! We got a 20% on discount. We have a 25% on our employee discount, and I also have the 5% discount on my pro products. And then I also have the $5 off coupon. I'll just go buy a controller, a $90 controller for $50 with the warranty. So it's worth it. I give you shop there a lot. Yeah. It was definitely pretty clean. I say if you got the Amiibos too, the Street Fighter Amiibos. I didn't pay $30 for these. That's what I did not pay $30 for these. These are not worth $30. I can tell you that. I got all the Street Fighter Amiibos. I even got the Ryu one from Smash. Like I said, we're Nintendo fans over here. I do not like those Amiibos. Hey, I only got them because they're like $6. I'm gonna keep it real. That's the only reason I got them, because they were $6, and I needed something to put up in my room, my streaming. room to like have some sort of decoration. So I just got them for like decoration. That's all. That's literally why I bought them. I'm not gonna use those. I don't even own the game on Switch too. It looks low quality. Yeah. Yeah, these are kind of. The Street Fighter ones are okay. It's just they were just too expensive. They're way too expensive. I wouldn't pay 40 like $40 for no amiibo. Yeah. Yeah. I've never played a like. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never played a Persona game that wasn't Arena, and so I've been trying to get into the games. I liked Arena, which was the fighting game, and so I've been like trying to play the RPGs and stuff like that. That's the first one. The P43 was the first one that I bought. I wanted to get P4, the actual P4A. But yeah, I'm a fan of the series. I've watched the anime. Not the P3, I watched the P4 anime. And so I bought it to play it. Yeah, I bought it to play it. I haven't got a chance to play it because I have some. You saw all those games I have to get through, bro. I gotta get through Resident Evil 9. I'm not gonna get. I still need to get through Resident Evil 8. I played 7. Company's Library. Yeah, I just have so much to get through. I gotta get through Assassin's Creed Shadow. I started Assassin's Creed Shadow. I haven't finished that. I need to get through. I only bought my Switch 2 for when I actually travel though, so I could whenever I'm like traveling to play on the go. So I need to get through Resident Evil. I need to get through Resident Evil 9. Is the first Resident Evil I haven't finished in a like when it was like new. I didn't buy 8, so I finished 7. When it first came out, I finished. I just be tired sometimes, and I'll be like wanting to play games, man. After like playing games, well, after working and then doing other things as well too. But I'm gonna play. I'll probably play some games tonight or something that aren't Street Fighter. Low-key, I probably lying. I probably won't get on Street Fighter tonight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I probably am. It's that bad. I'm gonna get on Street Fighter tonight. Oh, I said it. Keep working on the things that we worked on. For neutral, present more threat with your buttons as well. Like crouching medium kick, not crouching, like forward heavy punch to like stop advancement. Obviously standing heavy kick, and crouching medium punch for like your counter pokes, and then cut down on the mashing on, like if you're mashing, don't mash crouching medium punch, mash a jab instead, and check once. If they block, let it go. So yeah. But other than that, like I do see some improvement. So basically, still work on those things, and also, I mean, I guess if you want to add what we talked about earlier, what was showing, you can add that. I don't know if you want to steal my Krabby Patty formula, I guess. You can add that to your gameplay. I don't know. But yeah, you can. But yeah, mostly be presenting more of a threat on neutral, so they don't advance on you, so you're not getting pushed back into the corner as much. And then if you feel like you need to reset the spacing, like with this, like the tech I showed you, like with the standing heavy kick, and jump back to get that spacing back, reset the spacing, and then re-engage in a range. And then not walking back and hitting that button as standing heavy punch, so you're not getting smoked as much for that. Because that button is good, but it's whiff punishable, like super whiff punishable. And you don't want to leave yourself susceptible to that. But yeah, other than that, improvements definitely good. Yeah, just do that, and you'll be good. Like I said, I'm getting up out of here. I gotta catch you guys. I will catch you guys later. But we'll be back. I keep saying I'm gonna be back earlier. It is, yeah, it is. It's strong, but when you working it works. But when it gets whiff punch, you're like, dang, I should have hit that. But yeah, you guys be easy. I might be back before Sunday. I don't know. Maybe. Might be a TNS run. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about doing my TNS runs on stream. I'll be honest with you guys. Not because I don't like mind losing or anything like that. It's just that if I'm playing in TNS, I'm trying to lock in and actually work my gameplay. I'm not trying to deal with no chat stuff. I'll be honest. I don't think y'all probably ever see me play this game on stream anymore. If you want to play me, I'm in a Discord. Just tag me. But like in terms of playing me and seeing me play this game on stream, you probably will never see me play this game on stream. I will always play this game off stream. You can catch me. You can catch me in my tournaments or whatever. I'll do more stuff like this. What I could do is, I've been meaning to do this. I wanted to do a stream where I break down the top player and show you like what they do right and with examples and stuff. I had the longest time to do a biddy stream, but that probably got like pushed back because I wanted to do every Juri player. I want to kind of pick out some things that they were doing so I can improve my Juri. And I was going to go through every Juri player, but like my YouTube shorts, yep. And that's kind of why I don't stream it like that either way too, because I make content. You guys understand? I edit my own videos. Last thing I want to do is edit a video, drop a video, and then have to get on stream. Yeah, it's still there, bro. I have it on my list to do. So like, look at this, bro. I'll show this. I keep saying I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna show this before I go. I told you I get it's not even on this calendar. So I have a little calendar. I didn't make it one for this week, but this was in February. This was supposed to be done, but it's clearly not done because I don't like. I was supposed to be streaming 3 days a week, but then I'm like, I don't feel like doing that. But it's not even on this calendar. I thought about doing a gameplay stream, but yeah, this is axe. Why'd I say ask? Axe. So these are done. These came out later. This was the weekend of Texas Showdown, so I was at Texas Showdown. I was supposed to have the vlog up like by the 5th, but it's just, this is still not even edited. Yeah, TNS run for sure. What I might do is I might do a TNS run and I might locally record it and I might do some commentary over it. So something like that. Just to kind of, you know, switch up like the content style. But TNS runs, they're going to come. I will be entering TNS this week unless there's like something crazy happening. Like my dog or something dies or whatever. I don't know. But I'll be on a TNS. I gotta work on my game. I gotta put my gameplay into tournaments a lot more, and I need to play in online tournaments. And it looks like I just gotta start playing on PS5 now, or Nintendo Switch, because the connections are just so bad on PC. I might just buy the Nintendo Switch version and only play on training stage. I can't afford a PS5. I can play it. I'll just buy the Switch version and a Bricks converter. So that'd be cool. Yeah, and that's what I might do. As I said, I'm iffy about streaming my tournament runs, not because I don't mind like people seeing me play. It's just that I'm just trying to lock in I'm just really trying to lock in on my gameplay, and I can't do that focusing on chat and stuff like that. So I have to, ironically, I can do that when I'm offline because I was making a vlog while playing in Texas Showdown at the same time. So creating content and playing at the same time. It's just something about streaming. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I do it on Wednesday. I may or may not. Yeah. Yeah, Lax been doing that run, funnily enough. Yeah. Let's say I'm just trying to make strides in my gameplay, and so I want to make sure I'm making those strides in my gameplay and making the most effective use of this time. Yeah, I need to. It's like I don't mind being chill. It's just that I need to focus on like, hey, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to accomplish this. And I need to make sure I'm accomplishing this in a high pressure environment. So I won't boot up the stream. I'm trying to practice. I'm really trying to practice. And I can't have practice without distraction. We are actually talking about practice. Well, yeah, I need to go because I gotta go do some extra work. But I'll be back. So I could literally, I'll be back. Maybe next Sunday. But next Sunday for sure. It's always a Sunday thing, right? Maybe sometime this week. We'll see. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Friday. I don't know. I'll pick a day and then I'll put a stream out. But I'll see you guys later. Alright, no problem. But yeah, we'll be here every Sunday. If I didn't, I know there's some people. Most people I check progress, but some people I didn't give. I got their new people. I got sheets. I'm gonna have to do those sheets when I get back. I'll just do this from now on. I will be taking notes, and I'll make the sheets later on because it just takes too much time for me to make the sheets and watch replays. So with that, I was able to get through a bunch of replays today. So I want to continue to get through as many as I can when I do have the time. But like if I didn't have to do anything else, I wouldn't mind saying 4, 5, 6 hours or like to get through everybody. Like I have no problem doing that. It's just that like this is not like my full-time job or anything like that. So I can't do that. Yeah. So until then, I'll see you guys sometime this week.